Hello everyone, my name is Owa. I'm the Chief Software Architect at InfoWARE Limited, and today I'm really super excited to provide you this overview of our market data terminal. This is a product we've been working on for the last couple of years. The goal is very simple: to create the best trading research and technical analysis terminal experience bar none. So let's dive right in. So if you're new to the product, you go to the URL and then you click on sign up, enter your email address, an OTP will be sent to your email address. You enter the OTP and then that's it, you're in. So I already have credentials, obviously. So I click on login to get in. So let's dive in. So first time you log in, the views, the various items that are available out there. I'll give you a quick overview very shortly. The main view here is the market view. It's called the market view. It shows the basic, all the equities in the market, exactly their status. If the market was open, this would have been updating in real time. So you can, from here, select any board that you might want. The NGX delineates equities and all the listed instruments in specific boards. So the premium board, for example, if I select that, I see all the items in the premium board. Now, if I want to see the bid offers, for example, I can select, say, Access Corp. The terminal is actually smart enough that it scrolls down such that it takes you straight to the bid offer. It's color coded for maximum efficiency for a trader, so they see exactly what's going on. And like I said, it updates in real time. Now, just to give you a quick overview of this, so it shows it in two modes: the price book and the order book. So if you want to see it in the order book, you can see exact times in which each of these trades went to the market, the size and the bid, and they are organized for optimal visual acuity and viewing, such that the trader can immediately see exactly how the market is behaving and what may or may not be the best entry point to get in. Some other visual cues that's provided include this very quick summary here of the bid offer situation. So you can see whether there's buying pressure or selling pressure on this specific stock at any point in time in the market, or in this case after the market has closed. So after the market has closed, this can give you an indication of how the behavior may or may not be the next opening, because this closed with some selling pressure on Access Corp as of the day this market closed. So the other interesting thing that we provide is this technical indicator using a set of signals. It gives a visual cue right away as to whether this stock may be good for a buy, a sell, or a neutral. In the case of Access Corp right now, our technical indicators rank it a sell. Some of these technical indicators, they are not exactly all way the same. So in a future video, we'll drill into some of these specific details that will help traders know exactly how best to use this to maximize their profits during trading. So in this case, right, 5 indicators are sells, 5 are neutrals, and 3 are buys. So it ranks it currently as a sell. Like I said, is weighted. So you get that visual cue. The other interesting thing that might be interesting for traders here is this market activity. So the market activity shows all of the trades that's happened as of the point in time when we're at market close at this point. So this is all the trades, and you can even see the time. So the last trade happened for this UPD, Cred, and then Zenith Bank at exactly 14:30, where was exactly when the last trade happened, which was exactly at market close. Now, another interesting thing that you might want to see here is that, let's say you want to see all of the trades, or all the trades that happen for a particular stock. Say I want to say GTCO, and you see as I type, it immediately narrows it down. So these are all the trades that happen for GTCO. The last one again happened, so you can see the price, the volume, and the amount for each of those trades. If I go back all the way back in time, I can go to right from the day, right from the time when the market opened, and see all the trades that happened. Okay, so let me clear that up. So let me take you to some other areas. Trade history shows the trade that's happened. Oh, by the way, just so I don't miss this, the plus and minus signs allow you, if you are registered with a broker already, for example, so you can trade right from here. Like I said, it provides a combination of the best trading experience, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, all rolled into one. The goal being to enable traders, especially professional traders, to make profitable trades. So if, say, I wanted to buy, say, Access Corp, for example, I can simply click on that and it takes me to this trading screen. In this case, a buy. I see exactly what's going on. I can still see the bid offers right here. I see the Access Corp, a quick summary, and I can select what kind of trade I want to make, whether I want to make it a limit order, specify my quantity, price limit, and let's go ahead and execute my trade. We also have a complementary product called Idiot Trader. Again, we'll look at that in a separate video. Now, this is one of my favorite, actually, yes. So my first or second favorite portion of this tool for trading. So these are trading signals page screen, and it's a stock screener and trading signal screen. And one of the super cool things about this is that you can go back in time and see exactly what it looked like. Say I want to go back to 2nd of August. So on 2nd of August, these were the technical indicators as they stood. There were 6 bullish, and we rank the ones that have slightly higher weightings as high. That's what this bracket high means. So there were 6 stocks that had new 52-week highs, for example. There was one that had a MACD crossover. There were none that had price crossing over the 15-day moving average, for example, on this specific day. I mean, what is good about this is that for these indicators, the exact day it happened, it might be more interesting as to exactly, might constitute better entry points. And again, it's super good for back testing and for analyzing even your previous trades. So to go back to current day 18, for example, so let's say I want to see the exact stocks that make up this list. Let's look at, say, the ones price above 15-day moving average, where the price are above 15-day moving average, for example. I can just click here and I can see all of the ones that are above, their price are above their 15-day moving average. I can actually save. I can have my own, I could add all of this straight into my watch list, add all of them to my simulated portfolio, or I can download them. And I can actually make this my own personal screen by saving it into, right now I don't have anything that I've saved yet. So, and you can scroll through the different items right there. Now, let us say, okay, what exactly are these things? How do I do a little bit of a drill down? So for Dangote Cement, for example, I can just click here and look at the fundamentals. The fundamentals here are all of the company reports, right? So for 2023, these are all the company reports, the financial statements, the quarterly statements, the audited financial reports. Everything is right here. And I can click on that to download the report and then view it. Again, we can drill into this in a more detailed recording. The other interesting thing that I think will be very interesting for people to see here, especially technical indicators, let's assume we take FBN Holdings, for example. I can simply click on this here to bring up a chart. So you can chart on anything. You get these different windows. So let me just drag that over there. Actually, then for better viewing, let me expand that. Now the chart options up there, I can expand that, right? So let me say I choose my period to be 1 year. Okay, yeah, so that's interesting. So that's how FBN has been doing over the past year. I can see a dip over here, and it can actually tell me the precise time in which it dipped. So that was the 14th of July when the price became 1580. Okay, so how does this stock currently look? I can overlay the 15-day moving average, for example. Also overlay another item there, the 50-day moving average. For me personally, these are usually the things I track very significantly, 15 and the 50-day moving averages. As you can see, the MACD chart is right there. Now I can add the volume chart. So I can see, okay, I get a feel that FBN trading volume tends to be normal mostly, but clearly, obviously, there was this massive spike that happened on the 5th of July. It'd be interesting to drill into it and see exactly what happened there. Now, the other thing you can do is that you can choose a different indicator. For example, I could choose the RSI. The RSI becomes important for knowing these RSI crossovers, whether it's especially the critical ones like 30 and 70. Again, you can use that to gauge whether these are good entry points or exit points, as the case might be. So now, apart from that, let's assume I have that chart, this chart already. I can kind of move this to the side over here. And then I might want to compare this, so let me load up another chart. I get a different window, and this is Dangote cement. The same thing again, I can change my period. I usually like to look at some minimum of 1 year or thereabouts. I can see Dangote cement, how it looks like. Again, I can select overlays more, let's say the 50-day moving average. And then one of the other things I can do here, just for depending on what I like, I can choose the area format, for example, and it overlays it so I can see. It makes it easier, to kind of look at exactly how the 50-day moving average, how it overlays on that chart line. And of course, I can close them as when I choose. So another extremely cool aspect of this is the trading commands. So the trading commands allows you, there's a huge array of commands that are available, that we make available here. For example, this is the default one that shows up is the ngxperf. What the ngxperf does, for example, is that it shows you by default the exact percentage changes, gains or losses, as the case might be. As you can see, last trading day here, the percentage change for champion, for example, was 6.69%. Then it also shows you your 5-day price change, the week to date, the month to date, and then the year to date. Again, you can see the charts. You can have a view of all the charts, and one of the cool things about this, you can very easily filter. I could say I'm looking for heat maps, for example. If I do that, I can expand. I know it lets me see where the heat maps are. So if I click on that, for example, I can see the NGX30 heat map. It gives you a visual cue, a visual indication of what's going on in the market. Now, very quickly, let me run you through. We have the news area, where you can see all the news that happened, or at least as provided by the NGX, the most read news. This shows what other users, and it can give you a clue, an indication of how people are perceiving the market. During my trading day, there will be a lot more of this that shows up here. Analyst news shows news from analysts, various brokers and research analysts out there. So you can use that to also help you make better trading decisions combined with technical analysis that the market data provides. Now, this is an extremely important view here. This is a watch list. The watch list is like your own personalized market view. The objective and the goal is that instead of looking at the entire market, most traders tend to focus on a few select set of stocks. So here you can simply pick any stock and add it to your watch list. Like you saw when I was in the trading signals, you can remove any item from your watch list, and any item in your watch list, like let's say MTN. If I click on MTN, I immediately see the bid offers, and again, the indicators just here, for example, the indicators showing MTN as a strong buy with 2 sells, 6 neutrals, and a 5 buy indicators there. Again, same features, the order book and the price book are there, and you can also look at the market activity. The other page that will be of extreme value here, I believe, is the price alert triggers. The goal of this is for you to set price triggers, and these are monitored in real time in such a way that exactly when the price happens in the trading day, it will send an email alert to you letting you know. So the attributes you can use, for example, you can use price, volume, 52-week low. We welcome feedback. We could add more as the need arises. You select a condition, whether it's greater than or less than. You can include for yourself here a note. It could be I want to buy, I want to sell this thing, or anything you might want. Usually, for at least when I'm trading, whenever I make a buy, I tend to give myself an exit point by setting a price trigger for the price that I'd like to exit at when it happens, so that I can lock in some gains. The other page here is this portfolio tracking. So this is good for doing simulated portfolios or for doing some level of back testing, because it allows you to input any security name. You select your purchase date, the market value that you want, and then the number of units, and then it will put it there. So it basically tracks it for you going forward. These are not actual purchases but simulated. So one of the ways I use this, for example, is to do some sort of back testing where I can say, okay, what if I had bought FBNH at this point in time, and a particular date? What would be the valuation now? Or what if I sold it at one point in time? What would be the valuation now? Right. Then one other thing that we have here is a chat room. The idea being that to create a social, a closed box social environment where people can share trading ideas and trading tips. So there you have it. It was a pleasure showing you this quick overview of our marketer terminal to help you make profitable trades. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Good luck, and hoping you're on your way to making excellent and profitable trades. Have a very lovely day. Thank you.